Hello, welcome to the grade 10 and 11 registration presentation for the 2021-2022 school year. Every year we put together a presentation for students to just give them some reminders, some tips, some things to remember as they're registering for the next school year. The first place to start is to take a look at the current school year. We know it's been a little bit weird, but reflect on it. What went well? How did your courses go? Am I interested in continuing courses to the 20 and 30 level? Obviously, make sure you meet your requirements for diploma, but are you interested in continue on with some courses? Are you on track for what you want to do both for graduation and after? Where do I want to go after high school, and am I making sure that I meet those goals? Have I met with my advisor and other people to make sure I'm where I need to be? At school, where did I struggle? Was that in class? Did I not complete some courses that I need to make sure that I redo or catch up on? What electives should I continue to take? Are those things that lead to something I want to do either now or in life after school? And am I involved in school in ways that I enjoy? Next steps. Can I track my own process? Am I able to ask for help or guidance when I need it? So things really to think about as you move forward. Just a reminder here, quick reminder about the diploma requirements. These are the minimum requirements. So remember, you need English all the way to 30-1 or 30-2 level, to the grade 12 level. Social all the way to the grade 12 level, 30-1 or 30-2. Mathematics, you're going to need just to the 20 level, 20-3, 20-2, or 20-1. Science, you need all the way to the 20 level. 24, science 20, bio 20, chem 20, physics 20. So for graduation, you don't need the grade 12 levels, but you may want to for other things you're going to do. Phys Ed 10, hopefully in grade 10, you've got your Phys Ed 10, but if not, you're going to have to talk to your advisor and make that up. Maybe register it in again. Same thing with career and life management. 10 credits in combination from CTS, Fine Arts, Second Languages, Phys Ed 20 and 30, or RAP counts in that category. We'll talk about RAP in a minute. And then you do need 10 other credits at the 30 level other than English and social. That can be math, that can be a science, that can be a fine art, that can be CTS, that can be any 30 level course, that can be work experience. And then of course you need to make up 24 other credits. So you need to have a minimum of 100. Remember, lots of people, we actually tell you to aim for more than 100, but most people will graduate with around 110, maybe. Other thing to remember is, and as you progress through, the timer gets shorter to make changes, but there are ways to make changes in your programs based on what you want to do after, if you've made some decisions about what you want to do after. So there are pathways. So English and social looks very similar to this. There are lateral pathways. You can go from -1 to -2 to -1 at any level, and you can drop down from -1 to -2 at the next level. So there's lots of possibilities for transferring there based on what you want to do, based on what you need for after school. Again, make sure you talk to your advisors and any counselors to get some advice on that. Math and science, be aware that most math and science, to change streams, you have to do back at the 10 level. And so you might want to look at that, especially if you're going into grade 11 next year. It might be time, if you're going to make some changes, you've made some decisions about what you want to do, talk to your advisor about that as well. But again, as you progress upwards, you can drop down a stream, 20-1 to 30-2, for example, as possible. Social studies is very much like English. The same pathways exist there. Science, kind of an entity unto itself. Science 10 moves on to any of the 20 level sciences, including Science 20. Remember, the minimum requirement there is Science 24. But also take a look at that mid track there. Science 10, Science 20, Science 30 is a course that a lot of people are taking in grade 12 if they need a grade 12 science that's not specific. And any 20 level science other than Science 24 gets you there. So it's something to think about, talk to your advisor about as well. Here's some course specific information that it's good to know. First of all, where do you find course information? On the website we've posted, and it will also be on the all students and staff teams, there will be the course description booklet. It's going to be a PDF up there that describes all of the courses we offer and gives a little bit of information about them. Obviously, you can find information out from teachers as well. When you're choosing courses, including electives, make sure you choose courses you have or currently are completing prerequisites for. Perfect example is, don't choose Drama 20 just because you're going into grade 11 unless you've taken Drama 10. There's also some new courses or changes in some courses that you should be aware of, and check them out in the course description booklet. First of all, we are going to be offering Italian Language and Culture 10. We've never offered that before, so we're starting at the 10 level. We're going to offer a photography specific course, it's a CTS course, so it's photography 10, 20, 30. A disability studies course, which will give you 30 level credits. There's now an Outdoor Ed 25. We offered Outdoor Ed 15 this year, and we've gone on to Outdoor Ed 25. Women's and mixed chorus will be offered in the timetable. The concert choir, which is the big choir, is still going to be at flex time. But if you would like women's and mixed chorus, we're going to start out offering that at the timetable. And with sports performance, we're going to ask some questions after, if you choose sports performance, about groupings that you'd like to do in terms of training preferences and interest areas. During your grade 11 and 12 years, some things you want to think about in terms of other courses that you could possibly take. We have been running some dual credit programs with both the University of Lethbridge and the college. So next year, the potential offerings would be the Cinema 1000. We've got a Puzzles and Problems, a Liberal Ed 2200 course with the university. There's a potential Automotives offering and Ironworks program. So all of those, we're not 100% sure, but just keep them in mind, things to check into, ways to earn credit that's slightly different than traditional high school classes, but also gives you credit in other levels. Two things you need to think about: work experience and the WRAP program. So some of you might have already taken work experience, but work experience is where you can get up to 15 credits towards your diploma, where you're not actually in classes, you're doing that through work. You need to have HCS 3000, which hopefully you got done in COM, as a prerequisite before you can earn work experience or WRAP. The WRAP program, Registered Apprenticeship Program, you can earn many credits, up to 40 in some cases, towards your high school diploma, and at the same time work on your first year apprenticeship in a trade. And that can be construction, welding, mechanics, it can be cosmetology, it can be being a chef. There's lots of different ways to do that if you have a journeyman to work with. So you can talk to our career practitioner, MAPTA, about those things. Again, you're not going to register in those right away now, but it's a possibility. We can change your timetable. You'll register in the fall. Make sure you meet with your advisor to complete a grad check, and that grade 11s and 12s, as you move into those, you should be doing those, right? Once per semester, make sure you're on track. And remember, you're in control. You own your graduation, not someone else, not your parents, not your advisor, not your teacher. So if you need some help with that, we're here to assist you do that, but make sure you know and you understand what you need for graduation and for any other places you want to be after high school. Make sure you get a MyPass account. Grade 11 is a good idea to get it in grade 11, and then it's there for grade 12. This is where you get official diploma exam marks, but it's also where you get your transcripts. You can always check your official transcript with Alberta Education. Make sure you get that account. So you can go to the website. You can talk to Candace in the office as well about getting that. Make sure you're willing to be open to help. We've got a great learning support team. We've got a great wellness team. Your teachers are great at providing support. Make sure you open up and reach out to get that as you progress through. Just a reminder of that. Okay, what about registration this year? So this Thursday, March 18th, you're going to make sure you meet with your advisor over Teams or electronically in the afternoon. It will be a short day, so we're going to do a half day, so it'll be like a Friday B schedule. You go home, meet with your advisor on Teams that afternoon to make sure you've got your courses picked properly, or if you have any questions, work with them to make sure you get that registration done. Make sure you get your PowerSchool login beforehand from your advisor. You have to do this on PowerSchool, so you're going to have to make sure you're set up for that. There will be a video to show how to specifically register in classes, and that will be on the Chinook website or in the All Students and Staff team. Your advisor also might post it to their team. Consider your choices carefully. Speak with your subject teachers about recommendations for next year. Obviously, you need to pass your prerequisites. They'll also have recommendations for other courses you should take. As I mentioned, that online course selection opens up on Tuesday, March 16th, because we know some of you know exactly what you're doing and what you're going to take to get that done. Still meet with your advisors on the 18th, please, and to verify. It's going to close, registration will close on Tuesday, March 23rd. If you have any difficulties at all with the registration process, please contact your advisor first, not go directly to the office. Your advisor can often help. This year, we will be running, along with all of the other high schools, an online learning pilot program. So we're piloting this to see if there's enough desire and if it's feasible to keep running into the future. So students are going to have an opportunity to participate in online classes in a limited number of subjects. This is not an entire high school program from 10 to 12. It's going to be a limited number of subjects based on how many students request to be in particular courses. And we're only going to be offering it in certain courses. So for example, not a lot of the science courses are going to be offered because they're lab courses. This is a pilot project. First thing is make sure you register, as we've been talking about. Go through the registration process to register for all of your classes properly through PowerSchool. That's the first place. We don't even know if this is going to run, so you need to make sure you get your classes in there. If you're interested in taking one or more classes online after that, your parents or guardians then will have to go fill out the online class request form. That will be on the website, the Chinook website, and they're going to indicate there the desired courses and provide a digital signature saying that they're on board with you trying the online learning pilot. That link for the online request form, as I mentioned, will be on the website and is due on March 22nd. So if you're interested in that and you need further information, please contact us in the office. Once again, any other questions, please see your advisor first. That's the person to go through. Thank you and good luck.